in such a way to treat adults like little children, imposing these unbiblical rules upon them, these arbitrary rules upon them. This is inhuman. This is subjecting people, subjecting adults to inhumane treatment with no natural affection. And that is why so many in the local church's cult probably think that whatever Ron Kangas said about his wife is perfectly okay. You know why? Because they have been trained, they have been brainwashed, and they have been, they have been desensitized. They have been desensitized to so much inhuman, abnormal treatment that they're completely used to it and they're completely okay with it. I wouldn't be surprised even if Ron Kangas' wife was okay with what he said. You know, he said she's nothing and no one. She may be so brainwashed and so desensitized that she thinks it's perfectly okay. But it's not okay. That's not normal. For the words, my wife is nothing, my wife is no one, for that to come out of your mouth, that reveals a lot. It's very disturbing, very abnormal, very strange, very wrong. This kind of abnormal behavior in the local church's cult, what it does is it turns people into mindless, thoughtless, desensitized drones, following suit, following orders, viewing themselves as psychological martyrs who have relinquished their free will, relinquished their identity. They've relinquished their individuality. They've relinquished their critical thinking. They've relinquished all to become nothing and to become no one. All for the sake of Witness Lee's heresies. Shameful. Shameful. The last example of dehumanization, the dehumanizing effects the local churches have on people, is that in the local church's cult with Witness Lee, one striking effect, dehumanizing effect, is the continuous suppressing of the mind. The continuous suppressing of the mind. And for this, I would like to direct you to the 7th video in my Witness Lee's Cult playlist. It's on my channel. Check out my playlists. The Witness Lee Cult playlist. The 7th video is a video, it's really an audio message of the original Bible answer man, Dr. Walter Martin, who greatly exposed Witness Lee. And in that audio message, he tackles this matter of the mind control, the thought suppression that Witness Lee imposed upon his members, whether they realized it or not. He addresses this very disturbing thought and mind suppression of Witness Lee. Witness Lee was notorious, absolutely notorious, for saying things like, when you read the Bible, close your mind. How about that, people? Where is that in the Bible? Close your mind. Where is that in the Bible? He's notorious for saying things like, get out of your mind and get into your spirit instead. Oh, doesn't that sound nice? It's not nice. Whenever someone tells you to close your mind, get out of your mind, beware, beware. These are mind control techniques, people. Mind control techniques employed by cult leaders, master manipulators, who can be found in all walks of life, not just in religion. To suppress the mind is inhuman. It is abnormal. To tell people to limit their minds' thinking is to dehumanize them. It's to make them more into mindless drones, mindless cult followers, rather than normal human beings who have a mind of their own, who can think critically. Critical thinking is vital to being a normal person, a normal functioning person in society. It's vital to be a believer in Christ, by the way, to have critical thinking. To be a follower of Christ, to be a Christian, a Bible believer, does not mean being a mindless follower, a blind follower. It does not mean that at all. So these three examples that I mentioned, alienating people from their families, these are ridiculous, unbiblical, strange, arbitrary rules in the full-time training that to treat adults like little kids and put them into a little cult box, and the suppression of the mind. These are all examples of what I'm referring to when I speak of the dehumanization that occurs in Witness Lee's cult. After mentioning these examples, do you see now how those words, my wife is nothing and my wife is no one, can you see now how those words could come out of a leader's mouth, someone like Ron Kangas's mouth? It's no surprise at all. Ron Kangas's statements about his poor wife are not so much anti-woman as they really are anti-human. They're not so much anti-woman as they are anti-human. Dehumanizing both men and women to control and keep them in their cult. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all your prayers and your support. Again, this is Paul, Texas Street Preacher. And remember, Ron Kangas' wife is nothing and no one. All right, guys. Hope you guys have a great day. Again, thank you for your support. God bless you.